Everybody ought to know. Everybody ought to know. Everybody ought to know who Jesus is. He's the lily of the valley. He's the bright and morning star. He's the fairest of 10,000. Everybody ought to know. Everybody ought to know. Everybody ought to know. Yes, and a number do, while some pretend they know, and Christ's followers forget to show who Christ Jesus is. Everybody ought to know, permit me to tell, so some may hear, love, and then grow, no longer ignorantly to crow, I ain't know who Jesus is. Before Jesus born, Isaiah prophesied that he is the Prince of Peace. Then Gabriel certified he is Mary's boy child. The wise men, them sure he is the King of the Jews. Now down in the village Nazareth, he is Joseph the carpenter's son. The beauticians at the parlor cry, he is the fairest of 10,000. Over at the florist, them say, to us, he is the lily of the valley, while the astronomer assure them, he is the bright morning star. Feet always on the ground, John the builder firmly believe he is the solid rock. Peter the mason already earmark him as the real cornerstone. At the baker's shop, them know him as the bread of life. Around the corner, the water sellers say for a fact, he is pure living water. The locksmith trusts him because he even carries the keys to heaven. The schoolmaster notes his love for children, say he is the perfect patient teacher, while the lawyer already proved he speaks the truth, nothing but the truth. The undertakers, them gravely disappointed on learning he is a man of everlasting life. The politicians, they gone green with envy. Jesus far outshines them with works and miracles. To that ambitious world leader's surprise, Jesus is named the Great I Am. Christmas, and everybody and yet know who Jesus Christ is? To a child lost in the dark, he is the way and the light. To those lives drowning in despair, he is the lifesaver and giver of life. To the lost and hard to reform, he is the gracious Redeemer. To the old and confused, he is the mighty Counselor. To the sad and lonely, he is the divine Comforter. To the sick and dying, he is the wise Physician. To those seeking love, he is the one who gave his life for you. To the Christian believer, he is the Son of God. Everybody ought to know who Jesus is. He is all things to all mankind, our all in all. Everybody ought to know. Everybody ought to know. Everybody ought to know who Jesus is.